Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Now, here at Wild Wind Sailing Holidays, there are two different types of catamaran launching trolley that we generally use. Now, we've already looked into this style of trolley. I'll link that video at the end if you want to see best practices. The other type of trolley that we're using is the frame type of trolley with a handle. So we're just going to go through how to use that most effectively. It's not so good to use if you're sailing a boat which has the curved underside of the hull, such as an F-18 tornado type boat. The flat parts of the trolley could dent the hull, so this is better if you're sailing a boat which either has asymmetric hulls or skegs. Okay, so we're going to do this single-handed. Of course, if you've got two people, you can just use the second person to lift the front of the boat. So the first thing we want to do is get the trolley perfectly lined up with the front of the boat. And we can line up the bar in the center of the trolley with the dolphin striker to make sure that it is truly central. We can lift it up high, and if we can just get that bar under the bow of the boat like that, we can then come forwards and we're going to lift up the bow of the boat a little bit until we've got the boat on the trolley. Now, we want to get it to the balance point, which is under the shrouds. So once we've got the boat on the trolley a little bit, we then want to lift the boat from the bow, and we can then use the handle of the trolley to get it under to the balance point. It's then a good idea to tie the trolley on. We've got two ropes on this trolley. We could take one to each bow, but we could equally just take that around the dolphin striker, and that's going to stop the trolley from slipping backwards. So because we've tied it to stop it from slipping backwards, it does mean we need to be wheeling the boat forwards, otherwise the trolley could slip forwards. Does that make sense? If it's really heavy to push the front of the boat down, it means the trolley isn't far enough back, so you just need to put it under the boat a little bit further. Now, if there's any wind, you really want to be only wheeling the boat on the trolley, either with the sails down or... Okay, so we've got to the beach. The beach is a little bit steep, so we just have to be careful that the boat doesn't get away from us. So we're just putting the brakes on a little bit there. Brakes are on. Okay. And there we go, we've made it into the water. So now that we're here, we want to get the trolley out. So of course, we're going to have to untie it first. If there was any wind, we definitely need to make sure that someone is holding the boat at the front. Otherwise, she's going to get away from us. Okay, so now this is one of the beauties of the trolley with the handle. We can then just grab the handle, pull it out of the front of the boat, and then the ideal here is if you've got either somewhere where you can put the boat or somebody who can take the trolley for you. Okay, so we've finished sailing and we want to get our boat out of the water. So doing this solo, again, is more tricky than with two people. But what we're going to do is just tilt the trolley upwards to get it under. And then we're going to use our foot to put the trolley under. This would be the same with the other type as well. But we see it's not straight and it's a bit over to one side. So we just have to push it across a little bit, straightening it up as we go. And when it gets under as far as so that we can grab the dolphin striker, that's when it becomes much easier. And I could just push the trolley with my hip Now it's over this way a little bit. So I'm just going to come to this side and finish it off by just pushing it a little bit further over. And then like we did before, I'm going to tie the trolley on. Much easier to pull the boat out of the water with the boat forwards up the beach. So I've dropped the mainsail, because if the mainsail's up, we have to keep the boat head to wind. Now, if the beach is a little bit steep, or if your boat feels a little bit heavy, don't try going straight up. You could go diagonally, and that effectively makes your beach less steep. Okay, so I think on this beach, even the smallest of catamarans is a little bit heavy to pull up, and I don't want to put my back out, so I will recruit help to help me pull the boat out of the water. So there we go. I hope that was helpful and informative, and I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV. Here's the video of the other type of trolley. Thank you very much.